Welcome back to another market update, and welcome back to the Ace Crypto YouTube channel. So we're going to jump straight in with the market cap of 1 trillion. Again with the 1 trillion. Let's move on down, see what else we can see. We got Bitcoin at 23,000 right now, and we've got Ethereum just $5 under the 1700 mark. So if we just jump on over to the chart real quick, you'll see what's been happening over the past 24 hours. So a lot of consolidation. We're not really up and we're not really down. We're literally between 24k and 23k, and we're just stuck within this range. We can't seem to break out of it. You know, obviously this is the big downturn, and we just seem to be stuck within this range, you know. Obviously we came down to this range, we did crabbing a little bit, and now we've come back up. So as you can see there, the money flow is coming back down, so we would see a little bit of probably a bounce off this one, a bounce off that one, and a bit of a consolidation within the within these lines there. So it's an interesting one for Bitcoin at the moment. It really is. Like, there's not a lot happening. I'm pretty sure the CPI news is today as well, so obviously that'll give us a bit of clarity as to where it's going as well. There's not a lot going on, I'm afraid, guys. Not a lot going on. So we do have some interesting bubbles going on here. Nexo, so I do have Nexo pulled up, so we can do a little bit of research into Nexo. Max supply of 1 billion there, so not too bad in terms of supply. On the Ethereum blockchain there, volume is looking good, 48 million. Looking good. Price 85 cents today with we've got good climb today. Look, good climb. What's we got in terms of charts? Let's have a look. Not a terrible looking chart, really. I've definitely seen worse. Basically, I like to see charts that follow, like, you know, actual bull runs and bear markets. You know, I like to see that. If I just see a coin going straight up, straight down, and leveling off, and maybe doing a little bits over here, then that's not really something I'm going to invest in. Whereas this, it actually looks like an actual chart. It looks like Bitcoin chart, essentially. So even though it's not a good looking chart, you know, we're very far down from an all-time high, it follows the bear markets or bull markets a lot more closely than some of the other coins out there, guys. So make sure you're doing your bit of chart analysis, or even just research to make sure the chart looks like a chart should look, essentially, with ups and downs, lefts and rights, consolidations, rather than a big spike for ICO, a complete plummet back down, and a little bit of crabbing all the way along. So as you see here, we had a little bit of a pump when it came out. It's done nothing really, you know what I mean? Didn't do a lot. So what we got for dates for that one? 2018. So it's been out a while, this one. It's been out a while, but it seems to be a good looking chart. Is insolvent and will start, what does that say? Withdrawals, alright, maybe. Okay then, maybe not. We'll just look at the use case real quick just to make sure we're not missing something. Someone's staying there that is liquid. It's a blockchain-based lending platform that offers instant cryptocurrency-based loans. Okay, so it's DeFi. Accept tokens, Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin, XRP. Okay, so it's just another DeFi play, essentially. So we're going to go over DeFi quite heavily in today's update. So we're going to jump straight in with this one. DeFi needs a killer app to go to the next level. So this I firmly believe in. As you guys know, I'm not the biggest DeFi fan at the moment. This is because we're very early on in DeFi and it's not the most reliable thing at the moment. So if we go on down here, we can read some of the quotes. Where was some of the good ones? For the average user, tell your mom how to go about staking AVA or ETH. This is a process, and it is, guys. If you don't know, you know, how to use MetaMasks and this, that, and the other. She doesn't know how to use MetaMask, but she wants to generate that yield somehow. She wants to transact, but she doesn't know how to do it. So that's major. Like, you know, when people are not realizing that they're using DeFi and cryptocurrencies, that's when mass adoption is going to come in. We all use the internet, right? The internet was a paradigm shift for us, but we don't know how to use the TCP and TIP right now. Everybody knows how. Everybody who uses DeFi knows how to use the protocols. It's not sustainable. It's not a good model for adoption. This is very right. What we want to see is mass adoption, and we're not going to see mass adoption until it's very, very easy to use. So if we scroll down a little bit, where does it say? Ripple executive also outlined that the DeFi sector will soon work hand in hand with the CeFi sector. So DeFi, decentralized finance, used in smart contracts and stuff. And then obviously you've got CeFi, which is probably the opposite, you know. CeFi is going to be controlled by humans, essentially. So that's the way I like to think about it, is one's controlled by computers, one controlled by humans, you know. Obviously, they both have computer aspects and they both have human aspects. But DeFi is a lot more computer-based in terms of computer programs and computer languages, like smart contracts, etc. And DeFi is more sitting down with your loan officer and trying to come up with different things like that. So DeFi will ultimately supplement and complement CeFi. In the end, you don't really care if a trade is done through decentralized means or centralized means. Exactly. I just want the best damn execution, he said. So this is coming from Ripple executives. So I think, CeFi is going to do some big things in the future, but as of now, it's not the most reliable thing to put your money in, We're going to go over why in just a short second. So this one's an interesting one. Magic Eden proposed to build a ApeCoin DAO, NFT marketplace catering to ApeCoin holders. So, what interests me is surely Ape, the Bored Ape Yacht Club and Bored Ape Mutant, or whatever they're called, surely they're on ETH. So why is Magic Eden a Solana NFT marketplace? I know I did hear they were going into ETH, but I'm not too sure if they've actually adopted ETH yet. So I'm not too sure why, why. This is bullish though. The more things happen for ApeCoin, the better. So I will be buying a bag of ApeCoin when it drops down to about $5-6. I do think Ape's got a future. I really do. I really, really do. So with the other side metaverse and with the strong Bored Ape Yacht Clubs and the Mutant Yacht Clubs, etc., I think there's some strong future there for the ApeCoin. Jumping on over. German crypto broker Nui files for bank insolvency. So there's another one filing for insolvency. Another crypto broker filing for insolvency. I don't know how much of people's funds they've got locked in, which is the problem there, Obviously with Celsius troubles mount as Canadian regulators launch probe into the lender. So basically they launched a probe into the lender when they found out that they'd halted withdrawals. Notably, the investigation was launched immediately after Celsius halted customers' withdrawals before filing for bankruptcy. So basically, they're not particularly happy with the way this is going, So Celsius is starting to give people's money back out now. So I'm hoping this can all go through, or be delayed a little bit so everyone can at least get their money out of Celsius first. So Celsius is one that's not doing too well at the moment. There's a few different articles in here somewhere. There's another one here. California regulators order Celsius to stop selling securities in the state. So it's an interesting one. It says securities right there. Department of Financial Protection and Innovation previously ordered BlockFi and Voyager to stop their offerings in the state. Offerings. Very interesting that. So they do go on to say, I think somewhere down the bottom, where was it? Was it this one? No. It's another article we'll get onto in just a short second. That actually tells some of the securities or quotation securities. According to the department, the unmentioned risks include the risks that the third-party custody service might lose access to digital assets. So basically, the third party, which is us, would lose access to our digital assets if they went insolvent, So that's basically what they mean with this one, which has already happened, So I get why they are being so, being pressed on this one. So Celsius is not looking good for Celsius. It's really not. What else have we got going on today? So we've done the DeFi killer app, we've done that one. German crypto lenders, we've done that one. So this is an interesting one. 5 cryptocurrency whales coins. So listen to this, guys. I don't take this with a grain of salt, with a big old pinch of salt. So Tama Dodge, literally a meme coin that you can use to spend on a metaverse. Awful coin. We'll get into these now, actually. We'll just do a little scroll down and we'll get into it. So it's actually embarrassing. I gotta be honest. It's actually embarrassing. So here is Tame Doge, the upcoming decentralized crypto platform that aims to revolutionize the gaming sector by deploying DeFi protocols via blockchain technology. There's not one single new word within that sentence. Not one innovation within that entire sentence. Given the meme tokens such as Doge and Shiba have provided considerable returns for investors, Tame Doge may be the next. Why? You can't say, oh, this one might be. This is a terrible article, guys. This is a terrible article. I just thought I'd bring it on to have a laugh at. Moving down, we've got Battle Infinity. Woohoo. Play to earn. P2E, play to earn platform game. Ooh. Really, really new and innovative. Come on, man. Lucky Block, a popular cryptocurrency blockchain and an NFT competition platform. What? The Lucky Block platform hosts a mainly weekly draw, an NFT week, where a player can stand. Ugh, so it's a gaming, so it's a gambling thing, gambling and NFTs. Terrible, terrible idea. Now, Ethereum, that's a good coin, you know, number 4. Finally, we got there in the end. And what else do we have? We had Polygon. Polygon as well. So we had Polygon as well, which is also a decent coin. So the top 2, pretty good. So look at this. How to buy Tame Dodge. So what this is an advertisement for Tame Dodge. Literally. See, as you can see there, not how to buy any other coins, just how to buy Tame Dodge. So this article is just shilling this Tame Dodge coin, guys. So don't believe it. Don't believe the hype and don't jump in on it. USDT, actually, volume on exchange is up 20% in 3 months. So yeah, it's looking good for Tether again. So now they've had a lot of their money back from Celsius, I think, or was it Voyager? I think it was Celsius. Anyway, they had a lot of their money back off Celsius, or one of the two. I think it was close to $1 billion, actually. So now they're able to obviously put more money back into USDT, sorry. Minted, yep. So a lot of USDT has been minted and this stuff. So there's a lot flowing through the market, which is good for the stable coins, which is good. Crypto roots, yeah, so Coinbase lost 1.1 billion. So obviously this is definitely going to be a thing, because obviously the crypto industry as a whole is down by, you know, $1.3 trillion, I think. So losing 1.1 billion in the grand scheme of things isn't really the worst, is it, you know? This doesn't mean anything for Coinbase. They make some serious money, you know? Just because they're reporting losses in revenue for Q2 doesn't mean they've lost money for the last consecutive quarters, you know what I mean? So, tough road ahead for Coinbase? I doubt it. I doubt it, personally. I think Coinbase are one of the strongest out there. You know, I mean, you've got FTX, you've got Binance, you've got Coinbase. Crypto.com is a bit iffy at the moment. I'm not too sure. It probably will survive, but it's not doing too well at the moment, obviously. SEC orders crypto startups to register ICO tokens or face fines. So the SEC is getting involved again, making people aware. Crypto startup Bloom Protocol has been ordered by the US Security Exchange Commission, the SEC, to register its tokens or face a $31 million fine, which is a lot of money, you know. Cease and desist orders. So basically, you know, the BLT token, I've heard about it a little bit. Bloom token, I've heard about it a little bit over the past couple of days. But they're definitely claiming that this one is a security. Like, whether it is or not, who knows these days. It's very hard to keep track, and it's very hard to come up with a definition as to what a security is, essentially, within the digital asset market class, you know? We're waiting for our own asset class, basically, guys. That's what we're waiting for. So I will go quickly on to one last coin I found the other day, which I thought was an interesting one, and I will tell you guys about. Do your own research. So it is called Render Token. RNDR, Render Token. So 70 cents today. Supply, it does have a max supply, which is very good. So that was $500 million, which isn't too bad, really. On the Ethereum chain with an all-time high of $80. So it's got some gains in it. Is that $80? No, $8. $8. I tell a lie, $8. So this one I find interesting. I think it's a useful, you know, interesting coin. Is a distributed GPU rendering network built on top of the Ethereum blockchain, aiming to connect artists and studios in need of GPU computing power with mining partners willing to rent out their GPU capabilities. So now I think this is a good idea, you know, renting out your GPU for rendering, you know, for people that don't have the the technology at home, for instance, you know, whose studios is running at 100% capacity and stuff. They're going to offload a lot of that computing power to basically Bitcoin miners and people who mine, you know, so Ethereum miners, for instance. When Ethereum moves to proof of stake, well, a lot of the miners apparently are going to be moving to ETH Classic, but a lot of them are not going to either. So a lot of this hardware essentially is going to go to waste. So this is a very good idea to repurpose these GPUs, essentially. So I think it's a good idea. I do think it's a very good idea. So I'll be watching this one in the future, guys. Whether you want to invest, obviously do your own research. Make sure you're doing your own research from start to front. So what you can start by doing is jumping onto the website there. You can click on the communities tab, and then you can obviously go onto their Twitter. What else have they got? Just a Twitter at the moment. So there's a lot of different ways you can find out about this token, you know. So I definitely would do a bit of research, because I think it's an interesting one. I think it's useful for the future, guys. Useful. So making sure sure you are liking and following and hitting that subscribe button right there, that big old subscribe button. Much appreciated, guys. So we are doing these pretty much every single day now. They might have a day off every now and again, but I'm trying to get some new videos out to you every single day. So if you do appreciate it, I'd appreciate the like and the follow. So jumping on over to view profile. Hold on a second. Yeah, so make sure you're following on TikTok as well, because we're live on TikTok every single day, and we will be live at about 7 p.m. UK time. There is a lot of scammers out there under the Ace Crypto name, but I am the one and only Ace Crypto with 2,300 followers. So make sure you are following the right one, and if you do get a message from me, it's probably going to be a scam, guys. I'm really sorry. There's nothing I can actually do about it. So the last one I'm going to plug is going to be the Twitter. So obviously the Twitter is the one to be. Like, if you do want to follow all the people that I'm following, you're going to get yourself a good Twitter as well. What else is trending? Andrew Tate is trending apparently. And that's about it. That's all we really have time for. So thank you very much for joining me today, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.